Philadelphia 76ers are in a great spot right now because not only do they have Joel Embiid, one of the best players in the NBA, probably my best two-way player in the NBA when he wants to play defense, leading the NBA in scoring, I think right now, ahead of Luka Doncic. They got James Harden, who's playing at an all-NBA point guard level. They got Tyrese Maxey, a budding superstar who can get you buckets. Not only because they have a big three and solid depth, Tobias Harris, D'Anthony Melton's been a great pickup for them. Shake Milton has had a revelation, brought in Jalen McDaniels. And not only are they led by the head coach, Doc Rivers, who loves to blow 3-1 leads, but also they are in possession of Mac McClung, the NBA slam dunk champion and one of the best young players in the NBA right now. Mac McClung can jump 70 inches. He can jump over a moving car. He's faster than a speeding bullet. Mac McClung is the answer if the question is NBA basketball. And on top of all of that, the Philadelphia 76ers, specifically Joel Embiid and to a lesser extent these days James Harden, have the referees on their side. Oof. Is that a shot at both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Eagles and the NFL and the Super Bowl? There's so many layers to that insult. But here we are with the start today option in NBA 2K23. We're going to be rebuilding the Philadelphia 76ers with Mac McClung, NBA slam dunk champion, probably the guy who saved the slam dunk contest this year. I still think it needs to be put on a hiatus. My brilliant idea, because I'm full of them, is to do it every 5 years, 2020, 2025, and 2030. Kind of like the Olympics. Scarcity breeds desire, and I think the slam dunk contest needs to go on a hiatus for a short time, and we need to get these superstars dunking. But we're talking about winning basketball games, winning championships, and we have Mac McClung. And the only thing that's really holding this team back is the aforementioned Doc Rivers, because he's a very decent, mediocre head coach. From all my years watching the NBA and just watching Doc Rivers, he's a good guy. He raises the floor of a bad team. He gets those role players working their tails off, playing hard basketball, but he lowers the ceiling. He just refuses to make the right adjustments at times, and he loves to blow 3-1 leads. But looking at this roster, we have Mac McClung, 99 overall, best player in the NBA, best dunker in the NBA. The dude is a bucket. James Harden, I mentioned, he's playing at an all-NBA level right now. I don't know if he signed the contract. No, he's rumored to go to Houston, actually. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out with this offseason. 33 years old, looking to get his final big payday before he rides off into the sunset of being a fat NBA player. And Shake Milton, man, when the entire roster is out, he'll get you buckets. But when everybody's healthy, he just gets so restricted, so limited. He's kind of a weird player. Tyrese Maxey, talked about him, one of the best young players in the NBA. We just love watching him play. He can score from anywhere on the court. D'Anthony Melton, kind of like a lesser Tyrese Maxey, but he's been really good for this team. Furkan Korkmaz asked for a trade this trade deadline. Didn't get it. Gee, it's like role players can't really demand trades. Furkan, you're under contract for 2 more years. Deal with it. Jaden Springer out of Tennessee alongside Keon Johnson just hasn't really had the skill set, the athleticism to show off that he's an NBA player yet. Tobias Harris, another frustrating player on this team because he will play 37 minutes, score 3 points, and you'll go, what the hell are you doing? And then randomly he'll drop like a 40-piece on you. Jalen McDaniels, nice pickup. He's a solid power forward, small forward, kind of hybrid player. Great size, great tangibles. He's not going to be a bona fide knockdown superstar player for your team, but he's a good player to have as depth. And Lou King, he's from the Kings now at this point, right? Yeah, he was on the Kings and the Pistons. He's kind of bounced around the league quite a bit. At the power forward position, they have Georges Niang, the minivan. Fans love him until the playoffs come around because I'll tell you, he will disappoint you in the playoffs massively. Lack of defense and inconsistent shooting will make you go, why do we have Georges Niang on the team? As the former Utah Jazz. PJ Tucker, you just love to see him. He scores like 3 points a game, but he does all those little things that most NBA players don't want to do. It's how he's earned himself a spot in the NBA despite not being tall enough to do anything. Besides not being skilled enough to do anything, he just plays his butt off and knocks down that corner. 3. Joel Embiid, probably the most frustrating player in the NBA because when he wants to, when he tries, he's the best. He's just a dominant beast. He loves talking smack to other players. He loves talking smack to Shaquille O'Neal and Hakeem Olajuwon. He loves talking to the greats. Doesn't matter who you are, he's going to come after you. But he just, his desire and his passion comes and it goes. And it's not as bad as Ben Simmons, but there's just so many games and so many possessions where Joel Embiid just does not try. And it's painful to watch. Excuse me, I'm recording here. Because he is that good of a talent, because he has the capacity to be the best player in the NBA. You look at a guy like Giannis, who has probably 1/8 of the skill set Joel Embiid does, but Giannis plays his butt off every single night. And if Joel Embiid had that Giannis desire, I can't even imagine how good he would be even better than how good he is right now. Montrezl Harrell, the most frustrating center in the NBA. He's like 6'5", tries his butt off, but man, he's just too short. Dwayne Dedmon came over from Miami. Some people think it's going to be a good pickup. I doubt it. He was really bad in Miami, hence why they basically got rid of him for nothing. But B-Ball Paul is here, a little undersized as well, but he's just a fun energy bunny. 6'9" at the center position. Basically, they got everything they need except shooting out of here, but they do have Joel Embiid as the center, as the best player in the NBA, and now the second best player on the Philadelphia 76ers because Mac McClung is a 99 overall. So we're going to be simulating through the season, going to the playoffs, and hoping that we can compete for a championship this season. And our man Joel Embiid wins MVP, 31.7 points per game, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 53 from the field, 85 from the free throw line, and 35% from the three-point line. Paulo Banchero does win Rookie of the Year. Malcolm Brogdon, Sixth Man of the Year. Joel Embiid, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know about that one. Alpeta and Şengün Most Improved up to 15 and 8. Doc Rivers does win Coach of the Year as are we Executive of the Year? No, this is some other team. God damn it. All-NBA first team, of course, MVP Joel Embiid. Second team, nobody. Third team, James Harden does make the third team, even though he got benched for the GOAT, Mac McClung. Somehow Joel Embiid is Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, I'd like to see that in real life. It's just not going to happen. But here we are in the playoffs, number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, up by 5 games over the Bucks and the Celtics. So apparently fell off in simulation. Scoring champion, though, did go to Luka Doncic by 1.7 points. I mean, Luka is just so good at basketball. What are you going to do? Our rebounds is Giannis, and assist is Traeth Young. Steals is Jimmy Butler. Blocks is Jaren Jackson Jr. Field goal percentages is Daniel Gafford. 3-point champion is KCP, and the free throw champion is Kevin Durant on the Suns. Team stats, how do we do? A lot of these stats are skewed, so we can't really take any of this with a grain of salt, but we are second in scoring, and we are 4th defensively, giving us an 8.4 point differential. Number 1 in the NBA field goal percentages, we are 6th. 3-point percentages, we are 1st. And free throw percentages, we are 2nd. So all in all, the Philadelphia 76ers, newsflash, are a pretty good basketball team, but that's probably with the addition of Mac McClung, who scored 28 points a night for us, 12 rebounds, and 9.5 assists. I mean, he's 6'2", 185 pounds, and the GOAT. So what else do you need from somebody who's just this good at basketball? 3-pointers, Mac McClung is 1st, James Harden, Georges Niang, 40%. I mean, we got a bunch of good players. Tobias Harris, 36, and Joel Embiid, 35 are actually what's holding us back. Jalen McDaniels only 32% is weird, but here we are in the playoffs, taking on the Chicago Bulls. No Lonzo Ball. He's confirmed out for the season. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic. Just kind of a sad franchise. They won game 1. Are you kidding me? I didn't mean to press that button. Joel Embiid, 33 and 14. Mac McClung, 29, 14 and 7. I mean, look at these two guys. And how did we lose? We lost by 3. James Harden gave us 15, 3 and 9. D'Anthony Melton, 13. Tyrese Maxey, 12. And then this is what you hate to see. Tobias Harris, 27 minutes, earning like $37 million. And he gave us 3 points and 3 assists. That is brutal. Zach LaVine cooked 29, 4 and 5. DeMar DeRozan was solid 23. Vooch was solid 22. Lonzo Ball gave you 18, 3 and 9. Andre Drummond gave you a 10 and 10. Yeah, they just outplayed us game 1, but we win game 2, win game 3, and it's a 2-2 series. Up 3-2, thank God. Joel Embiid, 40 and 16. Mac gave you a 23, 5 and 11. James Harden, 15. As for them, Zach gave you 34. DeMar gave you 25 and 8. Lonzo playing unreal basketball, but it looks like we are going to a game 7. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7. Do I need to shrink the rotations? Why are we losing to the freaking Bulls? Mac McClung is getting outplayed by Lonzo Ball. Are you kidding me? Well, here we are going into the 4th quarter. We have about a 15-point lead. Unless the Bulls go on a bit of a run, it looks like we're going to walk away round 1 champions. You'll love to see it. Hang the banners. We won round 1, taking on, the best team in the NBA, Cleveland Cavaliers. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Ricky Rubio. Evan's an 86 and Jarrett's an 85. Man, 2K ratings are bizarre. Also, Darius Garland being an 87 is nuts to me. Joel Embiid sucked, 22 and 9. Mac McClung sucked, 21, 7 and 8. Tobias Harris was good, 21 for him. But Jared Allen dropped 29 and 10 on Joel Embiid. I wish I could see the day. Donovan Mitchell gave you 28. Darius Garland gave you 15 and 14. Yeah, they're pretty good. But here we are, 1-1. Up 2-1. Up 3-1. Okay, I didn't expect that. Donovan Mitchell gave you 31. Evan Mobley gave you 19 and 14. As for us, Joel Embiid, we have 2 triple doubles on our team. Joel Embiid, 41, 14 and 10. James Harden, 31 and 11. Mac McClung, 26, 13, 13. Tyrese Maxey, 21. And we won 151 to 114 in a pivotal game 4. Wow, that is how you do it. And we don't even have to face anybody tough on the other side. The Bucks lost in the first round, and so did the Celtics because simulation hates those 2 teams. We're taking on the Miami Heat. They have Jimmy Butler, an aging Kevin Love. Bam is good, but Tyler Hero's coming off the bench, and the rest of the team are 70s. So thank you. Come again. We're going to sweep. Joel Embiid, great. Mac McClung was okay. Jimmy Buckets is the only good player on their team. No offense, Tyler Hero, as we lose. Should I stop talking smack? 2-1. 3-1, I expect us to fully win. And here we are, 4-1 now to take on the Lakers? All right. D'Lo, Austin Reeves, Bronny James, Jared Vanderbilt, Anthony Davis. The bench ain't great, but I guess they're better than the Phoenix Suns. Huh. Well, there you have it. We win game 1. Joel Embiid, 31 and 9. Mac McClung, 22, 8 and 8. D'Anthony Melton, 21. As for them, LeBron James at age 47 gives him 37, 7 and 6. D'Angelo Russell gave you 23 and 10. Anthony Davis just a disappearing act. 13 and 7 is just unacceptable in the finals. It looks like the Philadelphia 76ers are predicted to be champions this season. Mac McClung wins NBA Finals MVP. You'll love to see it. Well, anybody can win 1 in a row in this ridiculous game. LeBron's like, I can't do it. This guy's barely 6 feet tall, and he's the best player in the NBA. Man, Allen Iverson was a beast, though. Former 76er. Hall of Fame inductees is LeBron and Carmelo Anthony. Jersey retirements, of course, those 2. And the league meetings, are any of these rules worthwhile? Increase the salary cap. I'm in. Maybe I can pick somebody up, trade away, what's his name? Tobias Harris, get somebody good. And the draft is going to look like this. Wizards 1. Wow, imagine. Pelicans 2. Wow. And Pistons 3. That seems about right. Trailblazers and Spurs rounding out the top 5. I did not do any of the coaches. I forgot to do this. I always do that, but it's fine. Not a big deal. We'll deal with that later. On to the draft. The fastest man of the class is Tyrese Hunter and Osar Thompson. Most agile is Tyrese Hunter, Mike Miles. Highest vertical is Terquavion Smith and Jalen Clark and Bryce Baugh. Highest bench press, Cam Whitmore. Okay, that's weird. Darren Holmes and Zydrunas Ivlev. Yes. Best shot three-pointer, Tyrese Hunter, Colby Jones, and Chris Murray and Greg Dickey. Always a fan of Dickey in this draft. He's a hard prospect to grade, let me tell you that. And always, we want to jump into like pick 7, pick 8, see if we can jump into the top 10, grab somebody who could be fun for this team. Nobody's going to like really push the team over the top, but it'd be nice to pick somebody up. Vice Harrison first gets us the number 9 overall pick. So number 1 to the Wizards goes Brandon Miller. Really? I mean, he's not a great passer, but he sure is good at deliveries. Number 2 to the Pelicans goes Victor Wembanyama. Number 3 goes Amen Thompson. Wow, Scoot Henderson just sitting there. Number 4 does go Scoot Henderson. I don't know how the guard situation is going to work themselves out in Portland, but here we are at pick. I don't know, but we'll take Osar Thompson. Yeah, I think Jet Howard is a better prospect for sure, but Osar Thompson can't shoot to save his life, is a shooting guard. So we're going to take him. I think he's going to be better in 2K just because of how 2K is. Got a 2nd round pick. Are any of these guys even worthwhile? Aaron Shannon, he's just old, man. Kobe Reeves, Julian Strother. I'll take, God. Yeah, jeez. We'll take Colby Jones, I guess. Not really happy with any of those players. I enjoy Jaime Jaquez's game, but it's just a problem. So we picked Osar Thompson, 77 overall. Jet Howard went a little bit later, 76 overall. Is a year younger. I just think the guys who make the draft know that the Thompson twins are a little better than Jet Howard. Or they think, this is all based on somebody else's draft class. So it is what it is. B-Ball Paul does need to come back. We did get Tobias Harris's contracts is off the book. So how are we looking? Jeez. We need to bring back James Harden. We have way too many shooting guards. I think I'm going to bump Osar to the 3. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe put Furkan Korkmaz there, except he's trash. I might actually trade him. Osar, you're 6'7", 205 pounds, just a freak athlete. You can play the 3 just fine for us. Let's get some of this trash off the team. Okay, so Jalen McDaniels definitely needs to come back. He's just great depth on the team. He doesn't want to resign with us. That sucks. Shake Milton, definitely want to bring him back. Is he a restricted free agent? No, he's unrestricted. $8 million a year isn't bad. We'll give him I'll give him 666 flat, 5 years. And then James Harden does need to come back. We're going to have to max him out because the Jazz want to sign him with all the money they have. This is going to be an unfortunate, brutal contract, but it is what it is. You got to get it done. James Harden going to be coming back to the 76ers. Lou King, no thank you. Shake Milton. I wish I could bring back Jalen McDaniels. He's like the perfect depth piece on this team. Minivan also needs to come back. Jeez. Jalen, why don't you want to sign with me, man? What did I do to you? Whatever. You guys are jerks. Let's just make sure we get everybody back that we want. Something like this and this and... Wow, I forgot to bring back B-Ball Paul. Are you kidding me? I don't know how free agency in 2K works. It's so broken, I can't do anything about it. Where is Paul Reed? Bring this man back. Give him 4 years at $5 million. Come on back, B-Ball. Come on back, B-Ball. All right, B-Ball is back. Next up is going to be... I think I'm done bringing everybody back. So we have Mac McClung and James Harden, of course. Tyrese Maxey, Anthony Melton, and Shake Milton here at the 2. I don't believe D'Anthony Melton hits regression yet, so we're going to stick with him. Shake Milton, I guess he'll ride the bench, be depth. Oscar Thompson going to start at the 3. Nobody really backing him up. Colby Jones isn't good enough yet. Georges Niang is good enough. He's going to hit regression, probably be down to a 73. And then we have Joel Embiid, B-Ball Paul backing him up, and then Omar Yurtseven. I can't decide who I want more. I think I'm going to have B-Ball Paul be the backup center, and then we'll trade Omar Yurtseven at the trade deadline. I don't want to be cheesy and trade people before the season starts, even though we just signed them. So, free agency, James Harden back to us. Kyrie Irving to the Lakers? Okay. I don't know how they made the money work. Lakers? How did you afford this? Because you have Anthony Davis earning $40 million. You have Kyrie Irving now earning almost $50 million. Yeah, $43 million. Oh, because LeBron retired. Ah, look at this. They have so many Suns players. Jakob Poeltl, Lonnie Walker. They brought in Gigi Jackson. Okay, weird. Kristaps Porzingis to the Spurs. Don't know about that. Vooch to the Mavericks. Don't know about that. Can they get enough foreign big men? Christian Wood to the Jazz. Fred VanVleet back on the Raptors. Draymond Green back to the Warriors on a 4-year, $112 million contract. D'Lo to the Jazz. Kyle Kuzma to the Pacers and Miles Bridges to the Rock. Just a whole bunch of weird things going on this free agency. But luckily not for us. We still have Mac McClung up 32 overalls. Joel Embiid is regressing. James Harden is regressing on his own. Tyrese Halliburton, though, up to an 87. Anthony Melton. Oscar Thompson, 78. Yeah, we got a little ways to go, but we did win a championship. We do have Mac McClung, the best player in the NBA, still on the team. And unlike the rest of the team, he is not regressing. This isn't win now for Mac McClung. This is still development time. So, roster gonna look something like this. Mac McClung, Tyrese Maxey, Oscar Thompson, Georges Niang, and Joel Embiid coming off the bench. James Harden, D'Anthony Melton, Shake Milton, and Omar Yurtseven. Nah, B-Ball Paul gonna get these minutes. Y'all already know I love Paul Reed. Love me some Paul Reed energy. And then Colby Jones is going to be coming off the bench eventually, maybe in like 1 or 2 seasons. As for preseason power rankings, we are 6th for 2K Sports, 6th for Eric Boner as well. And here we are at the All-Star break with Team Luka and Team Giannis. On Team Luka is Nikola Jokic, Kevin Durant, Mac McClung, and Zion Williamson. How did Mac make his second All-Star game? He didn't make the All-Star game. He was just part of the dunk contest. 2K is broken. On the other side is Jason Tatum, John Morant, Joel Embiid, and Darius Garland. For the reserves is Anthony Davis, Donovan Mitchell, Karl Towns, Julius Randle, DeMontis Sabonis, LaMelo Ball, and Kyrie Irving. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Jimmy Buckets, Trae Young, Shea Alexander, Pascal Siakam, Nikola Vucevic, and Bam Adebayo. Yo, we're the best team in the NBA right now, presently. Only 1 game up on the Cavaliers, and I think I want to make that trade for a better power forward. No offense to the minivan, Georges Niang, but we need to go in a different direction. We need to put us over the top, get somebody who's like an 80 overall, and just say, you're going to take us to the promised land. So I got my trade target, Keldon Johnson of the Spurs, a little bit undersized, but he's an 84 overall on a pretty affordable contract as well. And bringing back Jaden Springer just to make sure the players work. We're going to send over Omar Yurtseven, Georges Niang, and Shake Milton because he's earning $6 million. That's how we got to make the money work. I will send you this Pistons pick because the Pistons are good because they have K. Cunningham. I'll send you our first round pick. And there we go. 2 first round picks had to go to make this work. But we have a new starting 5 with Keldon Johnson. So Mac McClung, Tyrese Maxey, Oscar Thompson up to an 80 overall. Keldon Johnson and Joel Embiid coming off the bench. James Harden, D'Anthony Melton, Paul Reed, and Colby Jones is going to be elevated into the starting lineup. Had to sacrifice some depth. We got all 80s starting lineup now. So I will certainly take that. Hopefully that's the move that's needed to put us over the top. Currently leading the league in scoring is Luka Doncic, 35 points per game for him. Our rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is Tyrese Halliburton. All right, steals Lonzo Ball, blocks Mitchell Robinson, field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Jordan Poole, and free throw champion is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What kind of stats is the new guy putting up? Keldon Johnson, 15 points, 4 rebounds. That's pretty much all I need. As long as he plays a little bit of defense as well, shoots well from the 3-point line, we are set. Joel Embiid, 30. Mac McClung giving us a triple-double. Tyrese Maxey, James Harden. The team is fun. Oscar Thompson giving us 14 points a game in his rookie debut. That's just greatness. I think we're going to win a championship again. Joel Embiid wins his back-to-back MVP, making a competition for who's the better center, him or Nikola Jokic, 28 and 12. Victor Wembanyama, rookie of the year, 22 and 9. Jordan Poole, 6th man of the year, 23 points off the bench for him. Yeah, on his defense player of the year, most improved is Davion Mitchell. Wow, he went from 4 and 2 to 11 and 6. But before it was 11 and 4. So in reality, he went from 11 and 4 to 11 and 6. I mean, is that really most improved? Coach of the year is Doc Rivers, and this guy wins executive of the year over us again. Joel Embiid on the All-NBA first team. Mac McClung on the All-NBA second team. Nobody on the third team. Nobody on defense. Mac McClung on the All-Defensive second team, and so is Joel Embiid. Rookies, Oscar Thompson does make the All-Rookie first team as well. We're once again the number 1 seed. 9 games up on the Cavaliers, had 69 and 13. Just the perfect record, if you ask me. The West isn't very good. Pelicans, 56 games puts them number 1. 56 wins. Those are the words I'm looking for. I'm struggling to put together words today. I'm sorry. It's because Mac McClung is just so good at basketball. I'm in shock and in awe at how high he can jump. Luka Doncic leading the way in scoring. Rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is Lonzo Ball, blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is D-Book, and of course, the free throw champion is everybody's favorite player, Grayson Allen. Player stats: Joel Embiid was monstrous. Mac McClung almost averaged a triple-double. James Harden, 16, 4, and 8. Tyrese Maxey, only 15 points for him. Keldon Johnson, 15, 14, and Oscar Thompson gave you 13 and a half 3-point shooting. We're just good. Knockdown. Everybody's above 30 minus Oscar Thompson. 26% from him is frankly disgusting. Team stats: we were number 1 offensively, number 1 defensively, giving us a 15.5 point differential, number 1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, we're 7th. 3-point percentages, we are 6th. And free throw percentages, we are 2nd. Good to see. Not much to do other than whoop the New York Knickerbockers. Jalen Brunson up to an 88 overall, fairly respectable. IQ 81. RJ Barrett 85. That's a little generous. Julius Randle 88 and Mitchell Robinson 84. I would flip Julius Randle, I would flip RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson's overalls for sure. Joel Embiid had a good game 1, 28 and 18. Tyrese Maxey 23. I tried to re-sign him. He's upset with the way things are going because he's not getting paid enough money. I think it says it right here. I'll be moving on to a new team next season. With my treatment lately, it looks like management is in agreement. You're the starting shooting guard on your rookie contract. I can't re-sign you unless you let me re-sign you for money. It's so dumb. This is why I hate doing rebuilds in this goddamn game. Anyway, we're going to whoop the Knicks 2-0, 3-0, and 4-0. That's all she wrote. Now to take on the Boston Celtics. They got Derek White. They got Jaylen Brown. They got Jason Tatum. They got Grant Williams. And they got Robert Williams. And they got Malcolm Brogdon. They are a damn good team. Marcus Smart, can't forget about him. I would start Marcus and pull Derek White off the bench. But there we go. Losing game 1. Did I jinx us? Joel Embiid, 28 and 7. Mac McClung, 23, 9 and 7. Not really great performances from our team, losing by 8. Jason Tatum was solid, 24 9. Jaylen Brown, 23. Malcolm Brogdon, 15. Robert Williams, 14 and 14. Lonnie Walker, okay, 14 points in 14 minutes. And Derek White, 12 and 18. Their bench guys showed up. That's all it is. 0-1. down 2-1. Are we down 3-1 to the Boston Celtics? We're going to lose 3-2. Going to hop into Simcast. We need this to force a game 7 because apparently the Celtics are better than us this year, but they were worse than us last year and got whooped in the first round. Doesn't make a lot of sense going into the third quarter, really close back and forth game, and we have about a 6-point lead here in the fourth. Probably going to have to hop in to close this out. Maybe 3 minutes left, maybe 2 minutes left, 5 points, 7 points here, 9 points. We're extending the lead a little bit. 12 points, 1 minute left, and it looks like we are going on to a game 7. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7. Simulate the game. Back in Philadelphia, Celtics trying to take out the what do you call the non-underdogs, the overdogs? I really don't know, but this is such a high-scoring game. 110 to 100 in halfway through the fourth quarter. We're going to go into the 30s maybe. 121, 106. It looks like we are finally starting to put the clamps down, not letting them play offensive. We win 137, 117. You love to see it. Joel Embiid, 40-point game 7. Mac McClung, 26, 10, and 10. James Harden, 17 and 12. Not great. Tyrese Maxey, 15. Keldon Johnson gave us 10. Colby Jones, the rookie, gave us 11 strong points. And B-Ball Paul, 10 and 6. As for them, JT was great, 44 and 8. And then Jaylen Brown. And then that's it. Well, that's how we're going to advance, taking on the best team in 2K. Darius Garland went up 5 overalls last season, now a 92 overall. Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley went up 5 overalls. Or 3 overalls. He's a 91. Jared Allen, their team is just so glitchy as we win game 1. Mac McClung, 32, 9, and 14. Oscar Thompson, 28. Joel Embiid, 28 and 15 casually. Tyrese Maxey, 21. James Harden, 21 as well. And we scored 149 points. Donovan Mitchell was great for them, 39 and 8. Darius Garland was solid, 29 and 16, and that is about it. Win game 2. Are we going to sweep? Let's sweep the best team in the NBA, and we are advancing to our second finals in a row after a scare with the Celtics, taking on the Blazers? Taking on the Blazers? I'm sorry, but Damian Lillard, I respect you and all, but Anthony Simons, probably not an 85 overall, a little generous. Josh Hart, Jeremy Grant, Yusuf Nurkic, Shaden Sharp, Scoot Henderson. Oh, they have Scoot on their team. Okay, well, we win game 1. I assume we're going to sweep. Joel Embiid, 40 points for him. The rest of the team was solid. They didn't have a single 20-point per game scored. So just like, riddle me this. They have so much issue with guards on the team. They're like, oh my God, we have too many undersized scoring guards on our team. Let's trade CJ McCollum and bring in guys like Keon Johnson and Josh Hart. And they're like, all right, why is Josh Hart still on this team? Did they fix this? Yeah, he returned. He went to New York and then said, nah, I miss you, Portland. I'm coming back. And then they draft Shaden Sharp, but then Anthony Simons breaks out. So now you have 3 guards, basically 2 point guard issues in Anthony Simons and Damian Lillard, and then Shaden Sharp, less of a problem because he is 6'6", 6'5", but he is a shooting guard. And then they draft Scoot Henderson, 6'3". Look, this team always struggling with their guards. Draft a forward. Get somebody on your team who's 6'7". Anyway, 2-0, 3-0, and it looks like we are going to gentleman sweep. Gentleman sweep, 4-1 fashion. Joel Embiid, NBA Finals MVP. Anybody can win 2 in a row. Kane, you complete the 3-peat. Dwight Howard officially retired. You saw he dropped like 84 points in China. You love to see it. Jannard Pergo is retiring. Hall of Fame inductees is Dwight Howard jersey retirements along with Kyle Lowry. Any of these rules fun? No. Why would I decrease the shot clock to 20 seconds? That's just not fun at all. On to the draft lottery. We do have a top 5 protected Toronto Raptors pick. Looks like it's projected to, so it's probably going to go to next season as the Raptors do maintain their pick this draft, which means I'll probably trade that away and get a little bit better. No head coaches that I really care about going into the draft. Fastest man in the class is Travis Long and Carlton Phillips. Most agile is Travis Long and Wally Burns. Highest vertical is Wally Burns, Terrence Tavares, and Jesse Kane. Highest bench press is Sebastian Love and Neil Myers. And best shot three-pointer, Justin Henderson. Wow, what a beard on you, sir. Stacy Goodrich and Joel Finley. Bryant Malone was that? I simulated over that. Is anybody in this draft worthwhile trading the farm for? Because we do have a top 5 pick next season. This guy looks to be a beast, but he's going to be replacing B-Ball Paul. And he's only got all-star potential. He's an 83 overall, though. That's nuts. Ray Wright Foreman. Yo, if Ray Wright Foreman goes to number 2, I'm trading for him. That's it, period. If he goes number 2, I'm trading for him. Brandon Oliver does go number 1 overall. I'm trading the Raptors, who we have their pick next year. I want this number 2 overall pick. This dude looks to be glitchy. Number 2, what's it going to take? And there we go. We traded away D'Anthony Melton, next year's pick of the Raptors. And D'Anthony Melton, somebody else, another first round pick. We have the number 2 overall pick. I'm taking Ray Wright Foreman. This man looks to be glitchy. Edmund Joseph still on the board, by the way. The rest of the players doesn't look too good. Benjamin Towns, Herbert Warren is like okay, but this young fella looks to be special. Yeah, the rest of this draft class, not very good. A whole bunch of starters, 1 All-NBA player. I mean, that's just disgusting. And then, ooh, Clarence Hunter. Looks like he's going to be pretty good as well. 75 overall. He's already 20, though, as this kid is a year younger, 4 overalls higher. Ray Wright Foreman out of Maryland, going to be a beast. Edmund Joseph does go next, 83 overall. Clarence Hunter was the guy I wanted. And number 5 to the Bulls goes Neil Myers. We have some second round picks. I'll get rid of them. And we didn't draft the highest overall player in the draft at 78 overall, but we certainly drafted the best potential player in the draft. Rookie signing Ray Wright Foreman, going to be a beast for us. As for these pending options, going to bring the rookies back. Qualifying offers, Tyrese Maxey does need a contract. Is he going to let us re-sign him, or is 2K going to break again? Tyrese, please join our squad. And he's not interested in negotiating. God, I just want to give you money, Tyrese. What is the problem here? We have James Harden, Mac McClung, the weirdest point guard duo ever. We have Ray Wright Foreman, Jaden Springer. We had to bring back in that Keldon Johnson trade. Probably going to trade him away. Keldon Johnson, Oscar Thompson, Colby Jones. Keldon, I'm going to bump up to the 4. I know he's undersized. He just more naturally plays that position well. 6'5". It is what it is. So we have Colby Jones backing him up. Keldon Johnson, Joel Embiid, and Paul Reed. So I just need Tyrese Maxey back, man. Can you please sign with us? I miss you. We love you in Philadelphia. You're a fan favorite. Just sign with us. What does it take, Tyrese? You're like the 2nd highest overall player. Take a contract and let us match it. Are you still there? Are you getting any good contracts? Can I even view the contracts you're getting? Why is free agency in 2K so broken these days? Like, what did I do to you? What did I do to you? All right, we can match. He's going on a 4-year, $144 million contract. You hate to see it, but free agency. Anthony Davis back on the Lakers. LaMelo Ball back to the Hornets. Jaylen Brown back to the Celtics. Tyrese Halliburton back to the Pacers. Anthony Edwards back to the Timberwolves. Kawhi Leonard to the Pistons. Okay. DeJounte Murray to the Clippers to replace Kawhi Leonard. Okay. Domantas Sabonis to the Lakers to replace Anthony Davis. I don't know how that's going to work. That's dumb. Pascal Siakam to the, like, who needs spacing, really? And Tyrese Maxey, a disgruntled Tyrese Maxey back on our team. Player progression, Mac McClung, 99. Joel Embiid down to a 96. James Harden is regressing quickly, down to an 85. Tyrese Maxey up to a 90. Oscar Thompson up to an 83. Keldon Johnson, Ray Wright Foreman, going to be a beast in a few years. I don't know if we'll see it play out in this video, but he's just such a good player. Right now, he's just a backup shooting guard, though, for us. Hopefully, he develops and gets his full potential playing the backup shooting guard role for the Philadelphia 76ers, looking to repeat. Here are the last season's rotation. Mac McClung at the 1, Tyrese Maxey at the 2, Oscar Thompson at the 3, Keldon Johnson at the 4, Joel Embiid at the 5, coming off the bench, James Harden, Ray Wright Foreman, B-Ball Paul, and I guess Colby Jones. If I package Jaden Springer and Colby Jones, we might be able to get somebody a little bit better. We're going to be bringing over Joshua Primo. I hope this doesn't expose our team's defense, but Joshua Primo, officially a 76er. Preseason power rankings, we are 4th for 2K Sports, 4th for Eric Boner as well. And our boy Mac McClung wins MVP, 24, 11, and 10, 51 from the field, 89 from the free throw line, and 44 from the three-point line. Edmund Joseph, Rookie of the Year. He's the 83 overall with no potential whatsoever. You love to see it. Amen Thompson, 6th Man of the Year for the Pistons, R. Thompson's twin brother. Birds. Victor Wembanyama, defensive player there. Jalen Suggs, most improved, up to 17 points a game. Honestly, not too bad at all. Yeah, I'll give you most improved for this. Doc Rivers does win Coach of the Year, and finally we win Executive of the Year for the 99 overall offensively, 97 overall team. We only have a 96 overall defense. I don't know about that. Mac McClung does win the All-NBA First Team award because he was MVP. Joel Embiid on the All-NBA Second Team. Nobody on the All-NBA Third Team. Defense, nobody. Second Team, Mac McClung does make it, and we have rookies Ray Wright Foreman up to an 80 overall is on the all-rookie first team. That's 2 rookies in this video that we've had on the all-NBA first team. Not too bad, honestly, if you ask You looking at our team player stats, Joel Embiid was great. McClung was great. Oscar Thompson was great. Tyrese Maxey, we just got a really good team. Hopefully Tyrese Maxey is finally happy being on the 76ers. 3-point percentages, McClung 44, Tyrese Maxey 45, James Harden 42. Oscar Thompson up to 38%. He started at like 28, right? 26%. That was absolutely brutal. 36 for Joel Embiid. Keldon Johnson 36, a little lower than I'd like. Ray Wright Foreman 30%. Not ideal, but the rest of the team is solid. Team stats, we are number 1 offensively. Defensively, we're the best team in the NBA, giving us a 14.3 point differential. Number 1 in the NBA field goal percentages, we are 4th. 3-point percentages, we are tied for 2nd. And free throw percentages, we are 2nd. Not bad. Not bad at all. Scoring champion went to Darius Garland, up to a 94 overall. This dude is just a glitch in simulation. He's gone up like 10 overalls in 2 years. Rebounds is DeAndre Ayton on the Kings. Okay, and assist is Ja Morant. Steals is Jimmy Buckets. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama. Figure percentages is Zion Williamson. 3-point champion is Kevin Durant, and free throw champion is Patrick Williams. But here we are taking on the Charlotte LaMelo Balls. They got Lonzo Ball. It's the Ball brothers in Charlotte. All right, Cam Whitmore, good pickup for them. Kai Jones is okay. Mark Williams, Spencer Dinwiddie. This is honestly a solid team. If Lonzo Ball can stay healthy, Cam Whitmore turns into a stud. Kai Jones develops. Mark Williams has already shown he's great. I like this team, honestly. We're up 1-0. Joel Embiid, 49 points for him. Mac, 22, 15, 14. Unreal. LaMelo Ball put up 39, 7, and 9. And the rest of the team just wasn't very good as we win 1-0, 2-0. We're probably going to sweep the lowly Hornets, right? 3-0 and 4-0, as long as we don't go up 3-1. Taking on the Raptors, who we took their pick. We took their pick that ended up number 2 overall, so we take next year's pick, but then we traded that pick back to them. So really, we just swindled them. D'Anthony Melton is on the team now, though. Scott Barnes, Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Precious Achiuwa. They got a good deep team, but they don't have the talent that we do as we win game 1. McClung, 29, 16, 15. Oscar Thompson. I'm always going to screw that up. 20 points. Keldon Johnson, 20. Tyrese Maxey, 19. Joel Embiid, only 16. Ray Wright Foreman, 13. James Harden gave you 5 points, but 11 assists. Interesting. I didn't look at their stats. Fred VanVleet was solid. Scott Barnes was D'Anthony Melton. I miss him. And Pascal Siakam gave him 16, 10, and 6. We're probably going to sweep this team too, right? 1-1. Oh, boy. Up 2-1. All right, here we go. Up 3-1 and 4-1. All right. Taking on the Boston Celtics, who pushed us last year. Have pretty much the same team this year. Brought over Yusuf Nurkic and Lonnie Walker. They got a pretty good team there, honestly. Win game 1. Joel Embiid, 32, 14, and 5. McClung, 27, 6, and 11. Oscar Thompson, 27 for him. Jason Tatum, 37, 9, and 6. Jaylen Brown, 27. Malcolm Brogdon, 17. I'm a mush mouth today. Then I want to go up 1-0. Up 2-0. Up 2-1. 3-1. And here we are in the finals, taking on another incredible glitchy player in Victor Wembanyama and Zion Williamson. This is a matchup for sure. Victor already up to an 89, Zion 97, Brandon 87, Dyson up to an 83, and they have Kyrie Irving and they have Kyrie Irving as well. Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Jalen Smith. Yeah, this is a good team. So point guard, obviously McClung is better than Kyrie Irving, but then you have Dyson Daniels versus Tyrese Maxey, Oscar Thompson versus Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson versus Keldon Johnson, Joel Embiid versus Victor Wembanyama. Our bench is better because James Harden, but this is definitely going to be a tough finals for us to complete the three-peat because we lose game 1. Mac gave us 26 and 15, Keldon 22, Joel Embiid 27 and 5, Victor gave you a 27 and 11, Brandon Ingram 22, Kyrie Irving 19. This is a battle of superpowers, and they certainly got a better head coach than we do. 1-1. We're down 2-1, and we're down 3-1, and we get 4-1. Gentlemen swept by the Pelicans. Victor Wembanyama wins NBA Finals MVP. Wow. Joel Embiid got sunned by Victor Wembanyama. Chris Paul says, I cannot believe what I just saw. Me neither, because we were trying to complete the three-peat, so that dream is dead. I guess we're going to have to go for 3 and 4. Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook going into the Hall of Fame, getting their jersey retired as well. League meetings, are any of these worthwhile? No. Sure, we'll do this one. I don't really know what that's going to do. Draft lottery, we don't have any picks. It is what it is. It goes Pelicans via Milwaukee. They just won the championship. Wizards and what was it, Bulls? So obviously Doc Rivers, he can just go. He can just leave. We don't need him. I'd like to bring in Ty Lue, but his ratings aren't that good. So we'll just bring in Mike Stauffer. It's fine. We always do the same thing every single video. Bring in the best head coach ever and just hope that it's fine. On to the NBA draft. Got my the fast men of class is Nick Jameson and Brooke Brady. Most agile is Don Bell and Nick Jameson and Brooke Brady. Highest vertical is Boris Tinsley and Preston Finley. Highest bench press, Reed Brooks and Gerard Rivers. I hate how you spell Gerard. Best shot, three-pointer, Nick Jameson, Anthony Riley, Russell Benson, and Mario Mancinelli. Mancinelli? All right, we don't have any picks, right? Traded away the Raptors pick. We have 2 second-round picks. They can just go. I don't need them. Thank you, Washington. Whatever. The drafts. Wow. This guy is Michael Jordan. So Floyd Cotton here is projected to be the greatest player in the history of basketball. Is it worth trading for him? We have Ray Wright Foreman, who is also going to be a stud. He's a number 2 pick. Let's see if he goes number 1 overall, and he does. So the Pelicans just got Michael Jordan. I don't even know what to say. This is our final year. We need to win a championship. I'm gonna upgrade from Keldon Johnson and pray that something goes our way. Qualifying offers, Joshua Primo, sure. We signed you to a 1-year deal. Somehow you're on a qualifying offer. We need to bring back Joshua Primo. Do a multi-part trade here. James Harden is going away for D'Angelo Russell. Not ideal, but the stars and the talent kind of make sense. And then the money works, so we can do D'Angelo Russell and Keldon Johnson. Pick up Bam Adebayo. That's a really good pickup. Miles Bridges. I think we're just going to continue the 3-team trades here. So Bam Adebayo and CJ McCollum. Not ideal for CJ, but now we can flip Bam. And let's try to do like a first, another first. Basically all of our picks. What can you get me at the power forward position? That's an upgrade from Keldon Johnson, like Karl Towns. That makes a lot of sense. Montes Sabonis also makes sense. Jabari Smith. I wish he was good in this game. He's not. I'm going to go with Karl Towns. That gets CJ McCollum off of our books as well. So the new look twin tower rotation is going to be Mac McClung, Tyrese Maxey, and Ray Wright Foreman, Oscar Thompson, Karl Towns, Joel Embiid, B-Ball Paul, and then this guy is already basically a better backup center, but we'll trade him away for some future depth. Bring in Cam Reddish. Don't know what to do with Josh Primo. Don't know how it's going to work trying to bring back Josh Primo as well, but Cam Reddish is going to be our major free agent acquisition. As for money, can I sign Joshua Primo or no? It's not going to let me. Game is weird. Luke Kennard will bring you in. And Georges Niang, you love to see it. How about Wenyen Gabriel, listed as a center. New look team. We need a backup point guard for sure. Mac McClung, though, still here. Tyrese Maxey, Ray Wright Foreman, Luke Kennard, Oscar Thompson, Cam Reddish, certainly good enough depth. Karl Towns, Joel Embiid, B-Ball Paul. So we need to trade Barney Gregory for a better backup point guard. And there we go. We got Kevin Porter Jr. backing up Mac McClung. So we got KPJ, Mac McClung, Tyrese Maxey, Ray Wright Foreman, Oscar Thompson, Cam Reddish, Karl Towns, Joel Embiid, and B-Ball Paul. And if Josh Primo comes back, great. Otherwise, who cares? Jason Tatum going to the Celtics. Giannis to the Knicks. Woo! Evan Mobley back on the Cavs. Cade Cunningham back on the Pistons. Jalen Green to the Rockets. Donovan Mitchell to the Hornets. Weird. Josh Giddey on the Thunder. Scott Barnes back to the Raptors. Julius Randle to the Bucks to replace Giannis. And Franz Wagner back on the Magic. So this is going to be a make or break season for us. I want to win a championship, be 3 out of 4. Yeah, it's not the 3-peat. Yeah, it's not what I wanted, but it's close. Joel Embiid down to a 94. So this is basically the ending of our window. Tyrese Maxey, Karl Towns upgraded from Keldon Johnson, size, defense, shooting, everything. Minus perimeter defense. That's not ideal. Oscar Thompson, Kevin Porter Jr., Ray Wright Foreman, Joshua Primo, Paul Reed, Cam Reddish is there for extra depth as well. Worst case scenario, I try to do maybe flip for Evan Mobley if we have to with Karl Towns. We needed to upgrade. We needed to get a little bit better. Karl Towns is always available. Problem is he is a center. So if I go like Karl Towns, Josh Primo, what could I get that's going to put us really over the top ahead of what we have? Nothing. Like maybe Pascal Siakam, because we need a power forward, period. We need like a 91 overall power forward, and there's just not really one available. Preseason power rankings, the 76ers are 7th for 2K Sports, 7th for Eric Boner as well. 9-man rotation. Gonna look something like this 9-man rotation. Mac McClung, Tyrese Maxey, Oscar Thompson, Karl Towns, Joel Embiid, Kevin Porter Jr., Ray Wright Foreman, Joshua Primo, and B-Ball Paul, rounding out the rest of the bench. Let's see if we can complete it. 3 out of 4. That's almost a 3-peat, right? Mac McClung wins another MVP, and that's 4 years in a row of 76er MVPs. 22 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Greg Dickey is Rookie of the Year, even though he's like in his 4th season. Eamon Thompson, 6th Man of the Year yet again. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Jet Howard, Most Improved, up to 25 points per game. Not bad for him. Mike Stauffer, our boy, does win Coach of the Year as we win Executive of the Year yet again. Mac on the All-NBA first team, nobody on the second team, and Joel Embiid on the third team. 95 overall at this point. No defense, no rookies, but we are still the best team in the NBA. Does that mean we win a championship over the Pelicans? Probably not. 68-14. They do have Michael Jordan on their team. What is he up to? They have Emmanuel Quickly too. How do they just continue to avoid this? Floyd Cotton, only an 81 overall, so it wouldn't be worth trading for him this season immediately. League leader scoring went to Anthony Edwards. Okay, Nick Smith Jr. did not realize he is a 30-point per game guy. Our rebounds is Victor Wembanyama, and assists is John Morant. Steals is Tyrese Halliburton. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages is Jalen Duren. 3-point champion is Brandon Ingram. Almost 50% from the 3-point line. I don't know about that. What's his career? So pre-2K, he's like 32, 38, 39. I could see it maybe if he works on his game and stays healthy, but this is Brandon Ingram we're talking about. And free throw percentages is Patrick Williams. Looking at our team stats, we were not great. 3rd offensively, but number 1 defensively, giving us a 16.7 point differential. Number 1 in the NBA field goal percentages, we are tied for 6th. 3-point percentages, we are a little bit worse, 11th. And free throw percentages, we are 2nd. Interesting. How does the system proficiency look? We got 4.5 stars. That's about as good as you can get without, going over the line in 2K. But let's win, man. Taking on the Wizards. Brad Beal's down to an 86 overall. Brandon Miller's up to an 89. Interesting for sure. But game 1, bam, we win. Karl Towns 27-9. Mac McClung 24-8-8. Joel Embiid 20-10. Ray Wright Foreman 18. Tyrese Maxey only 8. I forgot we traded away James Harden. This is a weird 76er squad, but we did lose game 2. We're down 2-1 in the first round. 2-2, up 3-2, and 4-2. All right, weird game. Taking on the Celtics yet again. They have Javon Carter and Santi Aldama as their new additions. Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart still here. So is Yusuf Nurkic. Don't know how they keep making these signings or why Javon Carter is starting for them. We're up 1-0, up 2-0, up 2-1, up 3-1, and 4-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton, 94 overall. Nick Smith, 90. Ben Mathurin, 86. Kyle Kuzma, 84. Miles Turner, 85. Isaac Okoro, 84. How much money are they paying Isaac, though? How much? He's earning $26 million a year. That hurts. Andrew Nembhard, Kevon Looney. I don't know how these teams just continue to pick up 80 overall free agents. I think it's cheating. I think it's glitchy, but Mac McClung is dropping 33, 13, and 8. Tyrese gave him 37 and 13. Not bad. Isaiah Stewart was their second highest scorer at 19 and 9. Up 2-0, up 3-0, and we're not even going to get a rematch against the team that whooped us last year. That's 2K for you. We're taking on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have Shea at the 1, Josh Giddey at the 2, Ousmane Dieng at the 3, Jalen Williams at the 4. I would flip this, and Domantas Sabonis is now a Thunder. I feel like he started his career on the Thunder, right? Am I crazy on that? What's his career stats? Boom. Yeah, he started on the Thunder, and he's made a triumphant return as a 90 overall. Chet benched, 88 overall. Naz Reid, can you have enough center? Manny Ramos, is he a center? He is a small forward. No. Rick Whitehead, Moni Bates. All right, game 1, we win. Finally. Eamon, Oscar Thompson gave us 24 and 8. Joel Embiid 24 and 11. Ray Rat Foreman 18. He's been a great pickup for us, man. Just a spark plug off the bench. As for them, Shea was great, and the rest of the team was horrible. Okay, we're up 2-0. Are we gonna sweep embarrassing? I wanted something competitive. We haven't played a single competitive game yet. And here we are trying to go for the 4-0 sweep, and we're just completely blowing them out of the water. Kind of boring, all things being equal. We'll take like one shot with one of the good players and then just call it a game. It is what it is. 8 seconds left. 1 of 39, a 1 of 13. And let's see what McClung can do from half court. We're going to take the screen and we're going to say, I want it. Money, baby. McClung. Missed. Well, regardless, this team did win 3 championships out of 4, which is not quite the three-peat that we were looking for, but certainly an incredible feat for any NBA franchise. McClung, 2 MVPs. Joel Embiid, 2 MVPs. Tyrese Maxey, unhappy. James Harden, traded. But hey, we are the best team in the NBA yet. Again, here is the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien Trophy, and I believe this suitcase are yours. You're Bill Russell, Finals MVP.
The Finals MVP goes to Joel Embiid. Yet again, I don't remember who's won more, him or McClung. I think Joel has, just because he's such a monster. And what a finish for this team. Joel Embiid, 29 and 11 in the final closeout game. That's going to do it for this McClung Philadelphia 76ers rebuild. I know it wasn't that challenge, but it was just kind of fun to have a good group of players on our team. We made a few small changes, you know, brought over Karl Towns, got rid of James Harden, brought in Oscar Thompson and Ray Wright Foreman, even had Kevin Porter Jr. providing valuable minutes. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.